Welcome back everyone to the next installment of Elden Ring, The Shadow of the Erdtree. We got a bunch done near Bonnie Village, and now we're going to once again go through Bonnie Village. Which no longer... are you kidding me? Never mind. I thought we were done with Greater Potentates, but clearly I have something to learn. I'm gonna go across this bridge now. Now, will they follow me? No. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Knight sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. Grim? Whipping hut? Tooth whip? This just keeps getting grosser and grosser. Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth, filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose, I guess. Yeah, it's better than douse. Dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Wow. Unique skill, painful strike. A chastening whip strike, honed to maximize pain, temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. My god. I'm gonna move on. That was thoroughly unpleasant. Northeast is the right way. Let's keep going. Just pass right on through. Looks like we got a site at Grace. Getting cold out here? Bridge leading to the village. Somewhere a great rune has broken, and so too has a powerful charm. What? That's a lot of wolves. I don't like this path anymore. Maybe they'll just ignore me. I think we're good. This is what I want. Ash of War, Raging Beast. Step with the swiftness of a beast, leap high, and slash foe from above. Initial step can be taken forward, backward, left, or right. Strong attack allows for a follow-up attack. Usable on beast claws, specifically. Now where to from here? Just go, I guess. Bunch of unexplored territory. A lot of wolves. Oh, did you see what I saw? Okay. Is this thing actually approaching me? I don't know what it's doing. Yes, I do. Sir. Wow. By the way, look at his legs. I can't hit those legs. Those are armored. Which is very scary. Enough with the wolves. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Other, of course, than get these wolves off my back. I'm going to try something. If you could believe it. Item crafting. I guess I can't do it while being attacked. There are way too many wolves. This is ridiculous. Okay. That actually connected. Well, I've learned a lesson. Now, why don't I make a hefty fire pot? I have enough red flesh mushrooms and black fireflies. I'm out of containers. I've used all my hefty cracked pots, but I'll tell you what. Right? Hefty fire pot. Now, if I can't defeat the golem the way I traditionally would, then I'm going to have to try a different strategy. Strategy number one is for once not running into 16 wolves. Unbelievable with this. Okay, almost got all my healing back. I was expecting to find something in this particular, area, and I did not. So I might need to go actually into the Furnace Golem's area. I'll try going around the left side first, just in case, but no guarantees. But hey, more wolves, that's always fun. That's what I want. That's what I want. Pardon me for a second, sir. Now. Guess what I can do? Let's give this another shot. I'm gonna have to run through about 12,000 wolves in order to get to where I need to go, but once I hit that spirit spring, It'll be like it never happens. That one bird just brings out everybody. Startling. It's fine. Excuse me, Mr. Furnace. How is that stuff following me? Give me a break, man. But that's a thing you can do. Man, that's awesome. That is such a scary attack. My god. He's just not having it. Oh my god, that was close. That's ridiculous. But got him! Got him! Cerulean Sapping Cracked Tear. And of course, Furnace Visage. What a scary enemy. But you can take him out. I missed one throw, but I made up for it. Unbelievable. Now I gotta check these Cracked Tears. Temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. That's pretty useful if I want to get more Corpse Piler. That's very nice. And as an added bonus, I no longer have this Furnace Golem to deal with. We're back. Can't quite jump that high, I gotta take the real path. Never ends with these wolves, huh? That's a lot of wolves. But I do see what I'm actually looking for. Cool. That's enough. Now here's what I am actually here for. Well, fortunately the item stayed. Greasemonger's Bell Bearing. That actually scared me. Well, if the wolf wants to come to me, he can. That's enough of that, right? Let's take a look. A horn scent. Wow, sounds like the wolf made the same mistake I did. But it was a horn scent who didn't survive the war, right? A horn scent greasemonger who did not survive the war, but I can buy root resin and not resin. So that's okay. And now that we're here, why don't we go to this conspicuous looking location? There we go, giant tower. Too many wolves, though, I tell you. Oh, too many powerful wolves. That's scary. I'll just drop. And get my heals ready. This is going surprisingly well. Okay, that wolf just didn't want to do anything. Well, it does not look like this is the way up, but I am safe, so what can I say? You know what I'll do? Before I properly navigate this place, that's better. Church District High Road. Well, if we're talking about going up high, I would like to get into this tower. This is very satisfying. Ah. Ho ho. Somewhere a spirit spring has been unsealed. Well, that's disappointing. Yep, and falling in just takes you back to the bottom. Too bad. I guess I'll just need to find a different way up. Do you think there's a spirit spring? Whole lot of glint-stab fireflies I could pick up. That's kind of cool, but where is the spirit spring? There it is. If the elevator doesn't work, then I'll just have to use this way. And that was awesome. What if I go down the stairs? Do I find anything? I guess I can get the elevator working. Rabath's cannon? What? A type of jar cannon used to fire great bolts, a masterwork of spell machinist Rebath. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their targets. That sounds insane. Alright, let's go back to the site of grace. Let's do maybe, yeah, let's follow the path. More wolves. More wolves. Well, no one appears to be following me. I would like to see if I can get up in this area. I'm not entirely sure I want to go in there. I'll see. Maybe this is where I want to go. Could we not? Freaking yikes. Oh, okay. That went better. Much better. I'll take your Grave Glovewort 6, but that's not actually... Okay, why I'm here. You are not casting whatever dread magic that is, sir. I'll take your Spirit Grave Stones, but otherwise... we're going to keep heading this way. Forager Brood Cookbook 6 and Dew Gem 3. There we go. I got what I came for. Oh. More powerful than I thought. Okay, that's the end of that. Bandit's Curved Sword. Alright, now what about this Forager Cookbook? Well-pickled turtleneck. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go back this way. What we are going to do is try going about here-ish, if I can get away with it. I'll follow the curve of this path for a little while, but then I will bounce off. I saw the enemies coming, by the way. I'll sneak through here. Bunch of undead around here. Still haven't aggroed anybody. This, I think, will do. I'll just follow the path around near the cliffs. If I can. It looks like I can. Looks like I'm bothering some wolves. Hopefully I don't bother them too much. Sounds like I bothered them too much. Huh. Ash of War, Carrion Sovereignty. Carrion Sovereignty, skill passed down the Carrion royal family. Transform blade into a magical greatsword and bring it down. Additional input follows up with a horizontal sweep. Charge either attack to enhance potency. Usable on swords, colossal weapons accepted. This is what I think Relana used on me during that boss fight. Now to save myself some backtracking, I will simply teleport back. And I'll take my travels about this way. I'll clear one of these little markers. No need for distractions. I think I'll have to head directly through the woods to see what I'm looking for, but so far I still have not aggroed anybody, and I ran right in front of that guy. Hey, if they don't care, then good for me. I don't know why I'm not seeing a Site of Grace, but I guess I'll just curve around to about here. And yeah, I saw my marker, but maybe my problem is this. Do you think for some reason the Site of Grace is down there? On the other side? It doesn't make any sense. Let's curve around this way. Remember these guys? Not very fun to fight. The cuckoo enemies. They can really flip out with their forearms. Cuckoo Glintstone. But it looks like I've conquered the area. No, I have not. What are you guys guarding? Before I even think about grabbing the item. Projectiles first. Okay. Yeah, let's not get hit by the dangerous projectiles. The magic glintstone. These enemies are quite frightening. But I got them. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 4. Alright. Once again, you have my attention. Hefty Magic Pot. Well, being here was fun, but I'm going to keep circling around. Starlight Shards. Been a while since I've seen one of those things. Too many wolves, I swear. Look at all of them. I forgot about the bolt users or arrow users. I guess it's arrows because there's one sticking out of me. Jeez. Once again. Oh, whoa. Cuckoos are extremely dangerous. Wow. Amazing. And what is this? Examine remains. I can copy a remembrance. Yeah, Relana. I never did see what her remembrance could be used for. That said, did I ever read her remembrance? Twin Moon Night, once a Carian princess, Relana disavowed her birthright and chose to stand at Mesmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the moon could grant him succor. Before long, she became known as the Sword of Mesmer. And I could also copy the Dancing Lion. I think I actually will copy Twin Moon. That's it, and now I can't use this anymore. ×2. Very good. We'll get to that later. And now, if I can, I'll actually enter the big building. No enemies spawning? Alright. Cathedral of Manus Metir. No pressure. Can't open it from the side. Huh. Well, who's this? Are you a boss? No. Wow.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Emir. Welcome to Manus Metir. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Hole-laden necklace. Ruins map. Map to old ruins received. Sounds important. A simple old map, faded and dirty, acquired from Count Emir, High Priest. Indicates the location of a hallowed ruin. I only wish to be of service. Okay. And what about that necklace? The hole-laden necklace is actually a key item. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. Used at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Emir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. That sounds interesting.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not? Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
Huh. I'll ask about glintstone sorcery.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
I'll study sorcery, I suppose. Does it tell me how many I have? Glintstone Pebble, the most basic sorcery. It would be nice if I could tell how many of these I have. Great Glintstone Shard, Raya Lucaria. I'll just buy the damn thing. Glintblade Phalanx, one of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family, creates a defensive arch of magic glint blades overhead which automatically attack nearby foes. The sorcery can be cast while in motion, bestowed upon the enchanted Carrion knights who combine this art with their swordsmanship to maintain pressure upon their foes, striking in waves of steel and sorcery. Carrion Phalanx creates a defensive arch of numerous magic glint blades overhead which automatically attack nearby foes. Can be cast while in motion. An enhanced version of the glint blade sorcery used by enchanted knights. Carrion Retaliation, one of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family. Swing your staff to dispel incoming sorceries and incantations using their power to retaliate with glint blades. This was the Carrion royal family's secret means to prepare against the disloyalty of the Academy. The moon and stars would one day go their separate ways. And Miriam's Vanishing, sorcery of a preceptor who served the Carrion royal family. And remember, Miriam is that ash we got. Used to conceal oneself in a glintstone haze, reappearing after a few seconds have passed. Directional inputs determine where one will reappear. The curator of the study hall was such a master of this sorcery that it now bears her name. Okay. Cool.
Oh yes, do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
What? You know, I can't find what I'm looking for here, so I think I'm going to go around and see if I can't access that particular site of grace from the other side. I don't see why not, right? Shouldn't I be able to enter from the, what, the north side? Yeah, this good enough for you? Here's the site of grace. I could check that out. Right? That's taken care of. Okay, we're in. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We got a proper Knight of the Night, right?
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it. Begone, there is nothing more to say.
Okay.
Begone, there is nothing.
Fair enough.
Is something the matter? Here to squeeze another lesson out of me.
Yeah, what's up with the knight in the black armor?
Ah, you met Yulan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
Intriguing. Well, I'll tell you what. Once again, I will return to the Morth Ruins. Here we are once again, but for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We found a bunch of new locations, even something to duplicate our remembrance. I'll definitely have to look into that at the roundtable hold. And we found a new cathedral with a couple of NPCs. I always get a little leery, though, when I see someone just casually leaning back against the wall. In Demon's Souls, it was Mephistopheles, and we ultimately had to fight her. In Elden Ring's base game, it was someone who was eventually sent to assassinate me. We'll see what happens with this one, who knows? Until next time, everyone.